All right, we are going to switch things up now to Class 3A, and when it comes to winning in the postseason, Jimtown knows plenty about that with 19 sectional titles. But Garrett, its best season since 2003. They were not ready for it to end, but unfortunately at Knepp Field, it would. Jimtown, the Jimmies, beating Garrett as the Railroaders have their season ended on the road. Still, Garrett comes up with 9 wins this season. Great year for Todd Fricke, for Ron Fricke, and the rest of the Railroaders. But again, Garrett falls in this sectional championship game by a final of 42-14. Let's go with
actually 34-14.
34-14. Okay, a little error there. Sticking with 3A sectional 19 championship. We're talking Belmont and Western. Braves looking for yet another postseason upset against the Panthers, and that's Brian Fullenkamp to his main man Lance Schifferle, and it's 7-zip Belmont. Now Western would answer on its next drive. They average over 40 points a game, so Quinn Fields knows how to find Matt Riley. That ties it at 7. And if you saw that this game was back and forth, that was indeed the case. Belmont and Western, they'd each miss a field goal before halftime. The kicking game, though, would win it in overtime. As you see, Belmont, our team of the week this past Tuesday, there was a reason they beat Western by a final of 21-20 in OT. So who are they going to play next? Well, in the 3A sectional 20 championship game, how about this? Hamilton Heights 19, West Lafayette 20. That means Belmont is going to be at West Lafayette next Friday night as the Braves look for a regional title.
Great win by the Braves again. Final stops are in 1A. At 10-1, South Adams is having its best season since 1992, but the Starfires getting tournament-tested Sheridan in tonight's final. They're tournament-tested because the Blackhawks own 9 state titles. Starfires looking for their first sectional crown in 15 years in the first quarter. How about Justin Wygant? The South Adams defense coming up big. Wygant with the interception on the Starfires' ensuing drive. It's Zach Morgan punching in the short touchdown as the Starfires grab a 7-0 lead. Now ahead to the second quarter. Sheridan's run game would get rolling. Eric Price around the end and in for the touchdown. That would tie the game at 7-all. And then again in the second, Price takes the handoff and takes it in. That would make it 13-7 Sheridan after the missed extra point. And this one also goes to overtime at Starfire Field. And unfortunately, a great season for South Adams comes to an end. 41-40. The Starfires end the year 10-2. So who does Sheridan get in next week's regional? Adams Central hosting North Miami. Jets riding a 4-game win streak, but the Warriors coming in 8-3 in the first. North Miami, their ball, but not for long. AC's Zeke Schultz recovers the fumble, and the Jets offense is in business. The ensuing drive, Dalton Combs to Ben Snyder. That picks up a big first down for Adams Central. Same drive, Jets looking for the end zone, and Spencer Sharp would find the end zone. Adams Central takes a 7-0 lead, and then the AC defense simply takes over. How about Warren Burkhart? Just slamming people to the ground. AC moves on to regionals, 30-6 the final. They will travel to Sheridan next week. We got more Highlight Zone coming next.
Central Jets, and you're watching the Highlight Zone.
I'm Rico Davis. This is the Highlight Zone. Leon Dwayne.
Lalu.
I hope he's got, that right hand ready, because he'll be signing on the dotted line with Purdue basketball this coming week, even though he's not at Southside anymore and he's over at LaPorte.
Got love. We got love for him. You know what? You win a sectional title, you got to have a play of the week, right?
And it doesn't get any better than this when you're starting a game, especially against a team you've beaten twice. They're having a good season. You're at their place, and you know what? Bryson Olden is your play of the week. Opening kick down in Kokomo, and he takes it all the way to the house as Snyder ends the Wildcats season for the 3rd year in a row. Bryson Olden and the Snyder Panthers, they've got you a play of the week.
We've got some pretty good matchups coming here next week. Regional championships. Let's take a look at that. Hamilton Southeastern, we already talked about Gary Harris. He comes in at Snyder. 4A, Leo travels to Northwood. Belmont, can they keep the dream season alive? They travel to West Lafayette. The 2A two-time defending state champs Bishop Luers travels to Tipton, and Adams Central, they keep a nice season alive, trying to take down powerhouse Sheridan. We'll, of course, have them covered next week.
All right. I love what Jaron Souter's doing. I love what he's doing with Leo
love
right
it.
now.
What do you say we go out to the Coliseum? The Rapid City Rush at the Comets. This is a rematch from last year's playoff series. First period, Jesse Benefield, the power play goal. His first of the season as the K's grab a 1-0 lead. And then, you know what? We like fisticuffs in hockey, don't we? Dustin Molly going toe-to-toe with Anthony Perticaro. I don't know who really got the win there, but doesn't really matter. Gets the fans into it. You know, the Comets, Bobby Chaumont, the breakaway there, but he couldn't put it in the net. But you know what? Doesn't really matter in this one because the Comets do get revenge for last year's postseason. 3-2 the final. They travel to Evansville tomorrow.
All right, should be good. Men's college basketball, an intra-city rivalry on the hardwood. Indiana Tech ranked 18th at the 13th ranked St. Francis Cougars. Cougs home opener, and how about that? Kevin Dawson from Northrop. Apparently he was tired after that jumper. USF up 4. And then it's Brad Sneary, the Snyder grad, with the layup. Al Grushkin saying, hey, what the heck is happening? Well, this is happening. The big man, Rodney Bartholomew, on the oop. And then Wayne graduate Bryce Miles knocks down the long J, and Indiana Tech wins a close one, 66-64 at the Hutzel Center. 7th-ranked St. Francis women opening up the regular season against IU Southeast earlier today. First half, Myquisha Bratton knocks down the 3, and a little later, you're going to see the post game. Amanda Pedro, gotta love her, puts it in. She had 12. Then you're going to see Kayla Mullins step out for 3. Mullins had a team-high 16 points as St. Francis wins a close one at home, 56-55. And we're going to have plenty of football, but you know what? Basketball for the ladies, for the girls, gets rolling next week, and that means we're going to have some girls hoops on Friday night, too.
But we've got 5 teams left, and 1 in every class. We're going to have those regional championships covered next week in the Highlights.
Thanks for watching.